Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a very simple dish scrubber using a 22-pin knitting machine. What you will need is the 22-pin knitting machine, a scissor, a needle, and also some yarn. The one I'm using is from Hobby Lobby. It's Scrubology 2.0 yarn. I know that there's also one in Joanne. It's a red heart scrubby yarn. That's also a good one to use. So there's various colors you can choose from, but the one that I'm using today is gray or silver. So let's get started. So to start, place your knitting machine so that the yarn guide is a little bit to the left side of the first block needle. Get the end of your yarn, end part of your yarn, and get about a few inches and place it and drop it in the center of the knitting machine. You hook it to the first black needle, and then you're gonna make sure that is in tight, and then turn the needle so that it goes around the second black needle, and you keep on you turning so that on the next one it hooks, not go around but hooks to the next one, and then goes around the next one, and then goes underneath to hook on the next one. You keep on going in that same pattern until you reach to where you started. So keep on going around, go slowly. Okay. Okay, here I reached the block where I started. Place it a little bit to the right of the the yarn guide. I'm gonna loosen up some yarn, and then I'm gonna place this inside the yarn guide. Please make sure that this hook goes underneath that first black needle, and change the timer so that it is set to 0, and we're gonna go 30 times around. You might want to go slow in the first couple so that you make sure that this yarn hooks to each of the needles. Go 30 times. Okay, so I reached 30 times. So you take the yarn out of the yarn guide. Make sure that you get a good length there, and then cut it. Maybe a little bit longer, like about here. Cut it, and make sure it's hooked on that first black needle. And put the yarn into the yarn into the needle, and you want to drop it into the center. This works best for me. I turn this the handle until this first black needle reaches to this area right here, in this bolt area. So about here, and I bring back my needle, and then I start taking this loop out, the second black needle. I take the loop out and pull it through. I put the needle inside the loop, and then I pull it. I put it inside the loop and pull it, I'm going to keep on doing that until I get all the loops out. About here, you would have to turn it a little bit to get that loop be able to be picked up by the needle. Okay, so you have something like this. We'll be using this other end that has a lot of the scrubby part. So we'll flip it to the other side. And then bring one of the ends through to the other side. And then slowly pull it together. Pull the ends together so that it closes. And then make sure it's tightly pulled. And then close the other end with the other end that was attached to this end. Close it. Make sure that this is coming out and close the ends. Okay. So we'll tie this part together. And then cut this part. You can stretch it out. And here you go. So this is an easy way to make this scrubber using a 22-pin knitting machine. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.